Hi, happy Self-Care Saturday. My name is Cassie. If you're new, welcome. If you are coming back, welcome back. I'm glad to have you. This week we are going to talk about the 5 benefits that practicing self-care has done in my life. So the first thing that I want to talk about is our self-worth, right? And, our self-worth is very important, and I would highly recommend to never allow anything or anyone affect that, and so ways to not allow that to happen is to have, a self-care routine that you do on a regular basis that will help you, love yourself and show yourself that every day that you are worthy of having these things. So never forget your worth and never allow anybody to take that away from you. The second thing that I want to talk about is, and I guess all of these things are kind of under having the self-worth, but I just kind of wanted to talk to a little bit in a little bit more detail on each one. So the self-confidence, right? So not only did I gain more self-confidence of my my inner self, but I also gained self-confidence in my decision-making skills. Prior I used to, make decisions, but sometimes my decisions weren't always the right ones per se, and sometimes they really affected me badly. So, sometimes you kind of, when you're making bad decisions for yourself, it really affects your confidence to continue making some more choices, right? So then you're like, I don't know, so, but now, gaining the knowledge that I have in different things like that in different aspects of my life, I now have gained self-confidence in making decisions for my future and for my today, I guess, as well, So the third thing I want to talk about is having the self-care routine and practices has really put some highlights against, making sure that I have boundaries in different aspects of my life. And so, I had to place boundaries in around, for different people. And that doesn't matter if it's friends, family, strangers, it doesn't matter. Set those boundaries and make sure that you are grounded in those boundaries, because you don't want to flip and flop over them, right? You want to, set those boundaries, and you want to make sure that you stay strong in your thing that you've set for yourself, right? Because if you allow somebody else to come in and, well, I don't want that, and then you change it on yourself, to please somebody else, it's not going to give you the confidence that you need for yourself. And then you will, sometimes that loosening up that boundary or, removing that boundary from that person can really affect you and make your life a living hell, excuse my French, but yeah, not a good situation. So don't remove the boundaries for people. If they don't like it, then they're not meant to be a part of this chapter or in this life or whatever the case may be during that time. So don't lower your boundaries to please other people. You have to please yourself. At the end of the day, you're the only person that you have. You're gonna be, by yourself on their deathbed or whatnot. So just make sure that you always do what's right and best for yourself and not worrying about pleasing other people. That's what I'm trying to say. And so, with that being said, let's move on to the next thing. And that is having these self-care routines like journaling and exercising and learning on how to, basically not just write the good things, but also write the bad things, and, learning self-control and different aspects like that has really helped me become a better stress manager. Like I can really, excuse me, I can really, manage my stress a lot better than what I used to. And that's even with different, people, and different things like that. So, with these self-care routines, and learning all the things that I've learned over the last couple years, I have become emotionally intelligent, and that has helped me manage my my stress a lot better, because you're not just going to fly off the handle because that's what you're feeling emotionally, right? Because sometimes when when our emotions are not being met by ourselves or anyone else, we ended up being very out what is the word I'm looking for? Sorry. Kind of like out of control in some aspects of not being able to control, what you say or how you react to different people's way of dealing with you and different things like that. So it is so important to become emotionally intelligent and to be able to better manage your stress, because that just makes you a better person. So that is that. And then with all of those things, now, all of that has helped me have a better and healthier relationship with myself. Having the self-worth and self-esteem and the self-confidence, and, setting the boundaries with the people and the things, and, all of that, as well as, managing my stress better, and just all of these different things, they all come together and they help you and foster you to have a better relationship with yourself. So I love myself a lot more than what I have in the past. I'm really excited for what the future has to hold. And I couldn't have done it without, using the tools that I have gotten, but also praying and having God help me, on this journey, because I wouldn't have been able to heal and do as much as I've done in these last 2 years without him. So I definitely recommend, if you're on a self-exploration journey and you are looking to increase your self-worth and, wanting to love yourself more, I would definitely start praying and looking for different things. And, once you start praying and stuff like that, God will kind of send you what you need. And so that's that's what he's done for me. I have searched a few things on my own, you know what I mean? I still do my own kind of research, but he kind of like sets the tone and starts sending me different things, different videos, different movies, or books or whatever. However, God talks to different people in different ways. So how he talks to me may not be the same way he talks to you. And so, all of these different things that I have came across and learned has definitely made a huge difference in my journey. And I am so happy that I have learned what I've learned, and I've come to a place today where I love myself and I am worthy of having wonderful things. I'm worthy of, having a good life and, whatever else that may entail. So I don't want to speak too much on it, but you know, my self-worth is higher, and I feel that I am worthy of having my desires, right? And I don't want to jinx myself because my desires have not come into fruition yet, but I feel worthy of having them. So when they do come and start knocking at your door, you're not going to say, "Oh no, I can't have them because I'm not worthy of them." Or, you know, they may come and then you can't hold on to them because your self-worth is so low where you don't feel capable of having them. So definitely practice, you know, your self-care, your self-love routine, and start your healing journey. And, you know, I hope that this inspires you to maybe make some changes in your life and to see where to see what the future holds for you. So I love you. Definitely make sure that you give yourself a positive self-talk today and go love yourself. Have a good one. Bye.